Friday night, and you're now clocked in on The Late Shift with Will Merrill, featuring everyone's favorite HR director, CorNae Granville. Tonight's guest, pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, Fred Jeff Smith, and candidate for Louisiana First Circuit Court of Appeal, Judge Don Johnson. And now it's time to get that work with Will Merrill.
What up, everybody? Man, y'all already know the vibes. It's your boy, Will Merrill. We're here on The Late Shift. Thank you so much for clocking in with us each and every week, right here on whatever you are watching this on, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's Channel 19, whether you Devo'd it, whether you TiVo'd it, whether you DVR'd it. Devo is TiVo and DVR at the same time. That's because, you know what I'm saying, if you have Cox and you have a TiVo, just like if you had like a DVD and a VCR combo thing like that, that was connected to a TV. You know, that was you were balling back then, man. You know what I'm saying? Them things, you know, you know, they had a big BBLs in the back, you know, them TV with the BBLs in the back, the big backs. Anyway, y'all, we got an exciting episode for y'all, man. This is the episode that's gonna top episode. I know I say each and every week it's gonna be very special, but y'all, this is it right here. Clocking in, we have Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church pastor Fred Jeff Smith. That's right, we got a pastor, a man of the clock, clocking in this. And also, we have Judge Don Johnson, who is running for the First Circuit Court of Appeals right here, man, on November 8th. Make sure y'all clock in and check his interview out as well. So y'all want to vote for him, man. I say, you know what I'm saying, y'all listen to what he got to say, bro. He got a lot of info out there for us. And also, we got the water cooler news as well. My girl, CorNae Granville. And now, man, I just want to say something right now, bro. It is 2022, and I do know a lot of rappers out there. I know a lot of rappers, man. Big shout out to my dog, Johnny Hustle, my dog, Headband Beezy. You know, they both been clocked in, cashing out, ENT, Chauncey, Percy, Mac. But anyway, man, I just want to give a huge shout out to one of the best top rappers out there, Silk the Shocker, man. I tell you, man, Silk the Shocker is by far he's unprecedented out here, man. Man's was so good, bro. He didn't even need a beat. Man, just go ahead and record, you know what I'm saying, like beat by the pound. They were beat by the ounces. They wasn't even like, they were just in there just trying to make the beat. He's in there rapping. They try to build a beat around his rap.
And I'll be seeing things that ain't there. It ain't there, but I'll be seeing things I've been places without being seen there, but seeing places without even being there.
But man, huge shout out to Master P for putting his brother on, knowing damn well he couldn't rap. He put him on. Y'all know what Silk the Shocker doing right now? Not a damn thing. That's what he's doing, man. You know, so shout out to Silk the Shocker. I think they call him Silk the Shocker because we was all shocked that he was actually on the song. Like, we were just all like, man, this dude had a whole album, and he did a video with he did a video with Trina, and he did a song with Maya, and he had a whole movie called Hot Boys that had nothing to do with the Cash Money Hot Boys.
I be having nightmares on the day. I be woke, but I be sleep. I looked at the fool and turned around, and it was me. It got Silk know it. It got Silk know it. It got me know it. But I ain't paranoid.
It was a movie, and it was one of the typical BET movies where he was driving off he was in a Camaro driving off a cliff, and he's like, you wonder how I got to this point.
I'm not surprised this road is ending. I've been on this road to nowhere for a while. My name is Cool. They say I'm a thug, but I say I was made to one.
Y'all out there, shout out to everybody who used to watch UPN that used to come on Sunday nights during the off-season of football. But anyway, we're going to be right back after this.
What's up? This is your girl Megan Good, and I want to give a shout out to Mad Game ENT.
And we are back on The Late Shift with Will Merrill. My next guest this evening needs no introduction, but guess what he's gonna get, y'all? An introduction. That's right. On November 8th, make sure y'all vote for this guy right here. He's running for the First Circuit Court of Appeal. Without further ado, with over 30 years of experience, Judge Don Johnson. How you doing today?
I'm doing excellent.
Nice.
First, I want to appreciate you. Let me tell you, we seldom market us.
Yes.
we seldom market us.
Right.
So the first thing I need is thank you for marketing us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's important that we share
Yes, sir.
that and help others to market
Yes, sir.
others. So I just want to break bread with you with that.
Well, I appreciate it, and thank you so much for clocking in with us this evening. You know, we do appreciate it, and you know, I feel as though that hopefully that people, the viewers out there, can see you in the light that needs to be seen for the greater good of the city. But you've been in the realm of law for many, many years. Tell us how you transitioned from becoming a lawyer to a judge.
Okay. Well, I started out as a prosecutor.
Okay.
For a couple of years at the district attorney's office as a misdemeanor prosecutor. And I'll be candid with you, the DA at that time needed a couple of blacks to stay viable in electoral politics.
Yeah.
So he brought me on.
They always need us. They always need us.
I joined the team. I started out as misdemeanor prosecutor. Then I moved up to become the felony drug court prosecutor. And that taught me a lot. And then I finally worked in the career criminal prosecutorial team. And that was to basically identify people who were constantly committing crimes and focus on them.
Now, I have a question, and it's going to be kind of
Sure.
facetious, so please, I apologize for that. Okay. I watch a lot of Law and Order.
Okay. Okay.
Criminal intent, organized crime, SVU.
I know.
Is that really how it goes down in the courtrooms, or is that just a lot of just dramatics?
They do say
effects?
Based on real events.
You know, they do say, you know, stripped from the headlines. But is it really that how it is, or is it kind of more theatrics?
It's the dramatization of the event. Okay, in order to make that story where you're going to want to watch it, I've got to dramatize it. I've got to sell it and market it a certain way.
Right.
So I will. The extremes. I would take something and make an extreme of it,
right.
Because it's entertainment. It's entertainment.
Sure.
So the real world is not that way. No, in a court of law, I'm telling you, your life's on the line. Your issue of your liberty is on the line, and I'm concerned with the justice system making sure that I'm protecting your rights as an individual. See, part of a judge's duty, and maybe we don't always understand this, my job is to make sure that the power of the state does not run over you.
Yeah.
Now, you don't hear a lot of judges say that.
Right.
But if my job, as I sit there, is a powerful state against an individual, my job is to make sure that that power is not utilized to abuse your rights. So if you're going to waive or use those rights, I will make certain that you have the same power to meet the power of the state as a defendant.
Does any certain cases really like hit you personally?
Yes, yes. Some serious cases hit me personally. There are a few cases, and one I'll recall, the state versus Archie Williams. And then there's another one where I imposed the death penalty. And I brought the young man from Angola to my courtroom because I wanted to see him personally. That had never been done before. But if I'm going to order you to die, then I want to tell you to your face. Yeah. So that's one case, and I forget the young man's name. But the jury decided that was the penalty. So I'm called upon to sign a death warrant.
Sure.
And I picked the date. So you can imagine me signing that piece of paper in my hand, struggling to get across the signature line.
Correct.
I'm no God. So that was difficult. The Archie Williams case is different because he served a long sentence in Angola for a crime he didn't commit. And a few years ago, I got the paperwork in the commissioner's office, and a decision was made that I would order the DNA to be analyzed.
Sure.
Well, when he was convicted, DNA wasn't available. So he served all these years in Angola for a crime he didn't commit. But I was able to have the DNA analyzed, and then that released him from jail.
Why should people on November 8th vote for Judge Don Johnson for First City Court of Appeal?
Because you're voting for yourself. I could leave work today and quit. And I go every day. I'm paid to go. But I could stop today and I'll be paid the same salary for not working. So working as a judge for me is not about money. It's about a vocation. I say vote for me because I'm a product of my community. I'm a product of the past. But I am not incarcerated or imprisoned by that. Think of what I just told you. young people, do not be imprisoned about where you came from. Do not allow your past judgments to foreshadow your future. You do not be imprisoned by yesterday's mistake. And that is why I want to go to court of appeals, because I need to be able to tell judges below me that when you hold someone accountable, make certain that you also give them a chance to go farther with their future. Do not keep your foot always on their neck.
That's it.
Yeah, that's where I want to be. Thank you.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Judge Don Johnson, good luck the rest of the campaign. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
For clocking in, and we'll be right back after this.
I got this nerd bird. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, you ready, son? You ready? No. What the?
I mean, do my bow. I let them come in with the yeah. I mean, do my bow.
How he get her anyway?
Headband, bow music. Get him every time.
Oh, he said bow music.
Bow, dance.
Y'all already know the vibes, y'all. You know, I ain't even come in and say we back. Y'all already know we back. You already know what time it is, man. Y'all sort of little yeah. You know what I'm saying? To my left and y'all right. Otherwise known as Big Fine. Not the little one, the big one.
I'm just saying, though.
Yeah,
We back. We back. We back. Like I tell y'all every week, and I don't be lying. I be missing y'all. Like,
I know,
for real.
we miss you too, though. We miss you
Because, you know, water cooler news is life. Well, today's topic is about appreciation and employers paying for their own advertisement.
Facts.
Their own mistakes that they make, but they make their employees pay for it.
Wow.
You know, so today's topic is none other than Rick Ross.
I was paid and I was paid well. You dig?
The feds is on that tail. When I say the feds have fined Rick Ross and family members for allegedly making employees pay for safety training, cash register shortage, so you know if things didn't add up at the end of the night, it's coming out of your check.
Dang. Wow.
And shirts and other things that's for advertisement for the company.
Come on, man.
So, you know, how do you feel about that? You know, I'm working at your spot.
Right.
I'm serving your customers, and you want me to pay for training?
Training.
You want me to pay for cash register shortage?
Because
you want me to pay for uniforms?
Like, because your wings ain't winging? Because you out here, you know what I'm saying?
You out here thighing it now?
You know what I'm saying? Skies out, thighs out, you know what I'm saying? The thighs ain't even thigh no more. Y'all just out here with the boneless thighs now.
And remember this. Most successful people don't take stumbling as a setback, but actually a stepping stone to greater things. You heard me?
Well, the Fed said it is to believe that employees were illegally forced to pay for background checks, safety training, cash register shortage, and uniforms. This will sometimes cause the hourly rate to be lower than $7.25 minimum. Now, you know minimum wage is already low, baby. We don't need nothing else. I gotta pay for all of that, making it lower than what it is? How am I supposed to eat, Ross?
In the jungle, you don't lock the lions out. You let the lions in and lock them in.
I wonder if they got like discount on their little wings or whatever. I mean thighs.
Thighs, you know what I'm saying?
Thighs now.
Yeah, he on thighs. He don't eat wings, you know what I'm saying? I be eating thighs, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, anyway, also, moving right along. Also, I told you guys, 'tis the season. It is football time.
Football season.
And
I like that jersey.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, what team is that?
This is a custom-made Keela bar and lounge jersey.
Shout out.
She paid for. Shout out to Boss Lady for, you know, making that money for us.
Okay, Boss Lady Keela, shout out.
We were able to personalize it. I chose number 5.
Yeah.
And you know what's on the back.
Big Fine with the Y. You wanna know why? Stay out of her DM, that's why. Okay. Big Fine, you know, Big 5, that's it.
That's all I have for water cooler news, but you know, all employers out there, take care of your people and they'll take care of you. That's all it is.
You gonna love that. Late Shift.
Woo!
CorNae.
Ancestry.com.
Will Merrill.
Amazonian.
After this.
Big truck driver.
With the rise of racism and peace being taken from the world, it leaves a person to wonder, what's going on in the world? Sadly, these things are not going away. Read The Dog Whistleblower to find the link between racism and the coming Armageddon.
Juan, what's up? This is your people, Manny Fresh, and you watching Mad Game Entertainment. You heard me? Don't change that.
And we are back on the Late Shift with Will Merrill, and my first guest this evening needs no introduction. So guess what he's getting, y'all? An introduction. That's right. In Late Shift history, y'all, this is the very first guest that we've ever had that is a pastor, y'all. And not only is he a pastor, he is the pastor from Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. My pastor, Fred Jeff Smith. How you doing today?
Doing very well. How are you, sir?
Thank you so much for clocking in.
How you doing? Fine.
Good.
So, the very first thing that I want to ask, it has nothing to do with nothing at all, but being at Shiloh for the past few years and becoming a member a while back, I've noticed that you use the word experience a lot. Whenever you say worship experience instead of a church service, whenever someone dedicates themselves to join the church, you always say through the Christian experience. Is that something that you purposely say, or is that just something you kind of...
Something I was taught from my father, who served as pastor of Shiloh for 50 years. Service is something that you do when you leave the worship. The worship experience should be something that edifies you and prepares you and equips you to go back out into the world and render Christian service. So we use the word experience in that regard. So that's where that comes from.
You have this amazing way to be able to reach beyond generations. You know, you're able to, your congregation is full of people that's been at Shiloh for years, that's also bringing in their families, and then of course they're bringing in the next generation. How is it that you're able to reach and impact so many people from different age brackets and...
Well, we thank God that we came into a situation where a strong foundation had already been laid. I take no credit for anything that Shiloh is doing. All I have done is try to expand on the 50-year pastorate that my father had. If you look at the sign in front of Shiloh when you drive up, it says Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Charles T. Smith. And it's been like that ever since the sign was up. Somebody asked me, well, when are you going to put your name up there? And I said, when hell freezes over. that sign will always stay like that as long as I have anything to do with it, because Shiloh was built by Charles T. Smith and by the membership of Shiloh that enfolded him and supported his ideas about holistic ministry.
I have a question, Pastor. Like, how hard is it to be a pastor? Like,
well, don't ever go into it to make money, because that's not going to happen. I know everybody looks at the mega pastors and what have you, and they get their criticisms for how much money they make. That is so far outside the norm. Most pastors, but the average size of a Baptist church in this country is about 50 members. Okay, Shiloh is a little bit larger than that, but that's the average size.
So one thing, you know, to change the direction of the topic here. One thing I can admire definitely is the fact that you're able to inspire and give hope, you know, and provide hope for those who need it, and be able to, you know, tell people to, hey, lean on your faith and stuff like that, and to be able to know that, you know, things will become better in the future. But like, you're also a Dallas Cowboys fan, so
oh my God!
Wow, how do you
by default now.
You went down the street around the corner, U-turn to come back to that. But okay,
shots fired. Okay,
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Do you think the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs?
No. I'll be totally honest. I think that based upon what happened in the first preseason game, 14 penalties.
Yeah.
14 penalties.
I mean, it is like practice squad, you know.
He said that he was going to work on that in the offseason. I don't see where a whole lot of work has been done in the offseason. If you had 14 penalties in the first preseason game.
Well, I do want to play a game, but before we go to the game, we're going to go to this quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this. We are back here on the late shift with Pastor Fred Jeff Smith of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. Now, before the break, we said we were going to play a game.
Yes.
The game is called Initial Answer. And basically what it is that we ask you random questions.
Okay.
And you have to provide an answer, but the answer has to start with the first letter of your first name.
Okay.
So that's all your answers start with letter F.
Okay.
Now CorNae is reigning champ, so she's undefeated. She's a whole dynasty. She the Patriots of like.
I've been trying week by week. Okay, week for week.
Well, she'll probably still be the reigning champion.
Okay. So I'm going to ask y'all questions, and we're going to see who can come up with the answers. All right. Okay. So y'all ready?
It's the Lord.
Round. Go ahead. All right. Name a musical instrument.
Flute.
A chime?
Like the app?
Clarinet.
There you go.
I was gonna say clarinet. I don't know. I'm not in the band.
Cause it's cello.
Orchestra.
Name a type of food.
Fettuccine.
You got all the easy ones now. Come on.
It's the same question.
Cantaloupe.
That is a food. That is a food. We'll take that. What can you do on a cell phone?
Cuss.
I would say call, but okay.
There's multiple C's on there. Copy and paste.
I'm trying to think, with an F, what can you do on a cell phone?
Ooh. Forward?
Well, you had a Motorola Razor.
Okay, now you're insulting me. You can call forward, but that's C, so...
You say forward a message.
Forward call.
Okay,
How about
forward call.
There we go.
Forward a message.
Forward call.
Forward an email. Same thing.
Name a clothing brand.
Calvin Klein.
All right.
Fruit.
I don't know if you know this. Forsyth.
Forsyth.
Forsythe.
I was gonna say Fruit of the Loom.
That would have worked as well. I like Forsyth. And better well known, but Forsyth. They make shirts.
Oh, okay. Well, we roll with Forsyth.
I might Google that.
I'm about to say that might be some new design we don't know about.
We're gonna be Forsyth next.
All right, finally, name a channel on television or Roku.
CBS.
Fox. There we go.
And it took me a minute to think of that because I don't watch Fox at all.
I don't think any of of us watch Fox.
Unless Cowboys are playing.
How about those Cowgirls?
Well, Pastor, thank you so much for clocking in with us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
You can let everyone know where they can get the worship experience or any contact information.
Shiloh is located at 185 Eddie Robinson Senior Drive. We worship at 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock a.m. We are available virtually on YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo. So you are welcome to join us in any or all of our worship experiences. And thank you again for having me.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you
so much. Thank you.
All right.
And we'll be right back after this.
Phoenix Air Spa provides its customers with a soothing environment, incomparable professional services, and extraordinary results. Relax, recharge, and re-emerge anew at Phoenix Air Spa, always aesthetically you.
What's happening? This your girl Cheeky Black, the mother of twerk, the bounce icon. You already know what it is. Night walk downtown New Orleans in the building. If you ain't with Mad Gang, you ain't with nobody else, cause Cheeky Black in this my son Lil Pimp in this and we holler, get over me just like that. You heard me?
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Another episode in the books. I want to give a huge shout out to Pastor Fred Jeff Smith. Make sure y'all clock in and tap in, get that Christian experience, get that worship experience at Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. Also, huge shout out to Judge Don Johnson clocking in as well. If you feel as though he convinced you to go vote, exercise your right to vote. Go out there November 8th. Vote for Don Johnson. Or vote for who you want to vote for. But make sure y'all vote out there, man. Make sure y'all vote. Exercise your right to vote. Also, huge shout out to CorNae Granville. Also, shout out to Keela's Bar and Grill and other entities that they have out there. I think they got like a little patio now, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them right there off of Acadian. Make sure y'all clock in and tap in with them as well. And also, Mad Game ENT for producing all of this. Y'all see all this back here. Y'all see that brick wall, you know what I'm saying? That brick walling, you know what I'm saying? That wall is walling back there, you know, y'all don't even know. Anyway, so it's Friday night. And the weekend's here. So you already know the vibes, man. Go ahead, hit the streets, hit the sheets, or hit fast forward, whatever said shot can come on. Because you know what I'm saying, when you hit that, 1 for the money, 2 for the show, time to go, like, no man, nobody try to hit that, man. I don't want to hit that hootie hoo again, man. I want to hear that hootie hoo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, skip through, that's cool, this is here Trina verse anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want a man with a gun, no, that's cool. That's all we just listen to, man. We ain't listen to the other part, we don't know what the hell they said. That's why I'm like, in a minute, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you hear, it ain't my fault. And you be like, you know what, it was your fault, bro. It was definitely your fault. It was your fault that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, we all knew Mystical, you know, say about the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying, like, but well, still, we were just like, man, you know, you should call him Cotton. That's what you should call him. You should call him Cotton, the unshockery. Yeah. Good night, y'all.